Okay, so these are the key topics in paper 2 of mathematics syllabus D. Okay, so for you to get a distinction, which is the first distinction, you need to get at least 135 marks in both papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Alright, paper 1 and paper 2. So these are the most common topics in paper 2. Okay, most common topics in paper 2. You will find these topics in paper 2. So what you need to know is that matrices, you should do a lot of questions, practice a lot, go through different past papers so that you understand how differently these questions are asked. Okay, sometimes you may be given two matrices, then you are told that they have the same determinant. So for you to calculate whatever value you want to calculate and to find the inverse, you need to find the determinant of that matrix first, right? Or you may be given one matrix, then you are also given the determinant. Okay, and then you ask to find the missing value and the inverse. Or you may be given a complete matrix where you have all the values, then you ask to find the determinant, then the inverse. So all possible situations you need to know. It should be very clear when it comes to that. So don't just answer one examination past paper or question, then you are done. Go through a lot of different examination questions so that you are familiar with the questions. Okay, so you need to get all the marks when it comes to what matrices. Sets, you should also get all the marks. Sets, very simple. Construction, also you get all 8 marks. The issue is just practicing. Geometric progression, let's say you just get 5, right? Let's say you get 5. I'm not saying you get 5, you get 5. You are able to get 7, but since it's said to get 5, let's say for instance, you've just gotten what? 5 marks from that. Probability you get the whole 5. The whole 5 marks. Someone to be adding the 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5. Okay? 4 plus this one plus 5, then add 7, add 5. The probability should get everything correct. Probability is asked differently, where you are supposed to come up with a tree diagram, or you are given the probability of circumstances, or the probability of this is so, probability of this is so, calculated, so. You should also be aware of that. Okay, go through past papers from 2016 specimen up to 2023 in Deno, then you are yourself. Okay? Then vectors also. Vectors, let's say you get 3. Because most of the students find vectors difficult, but that's easy. Okay? Let's take for instance, let's get 3 marks from vectors. The pseudocode, 5 marks. This is simple. I can teach you pseudocode in one day and understand. Flowchart and pseudocode, you understand it tomorrow, you go and write the exam. Like what we did, I said last time. Okay? So 5 marks. Algebra is simple, guys. These are basics, right? These are basics of mathematics. So you should get all 7 marks. Wherever you're going to find the algebraic question, solve it. Okay? If it's in section B, don't just solve an algebraic question. If that question you haven't picked it, don't solve it. If an algebraic question is under statistics, of which normally it comes under trigonometry or cubic function, okay? An algebraic question usually comes along with trigonometry and or cubic function. In most past papers, okay? I think you've noticed that, Now, this is section A. Oh, there is mensuration. Mensuration is simple. Get 6. Mensuration gets 6. Because the most questions that are usually asked here are first terms. First terms of the pyramid or cone, right? So you you need to be safe. Know how to find the volume of first term of the cone and of the pyramid. Not only that, but also the surface areas of the prism and the cone. Then section B, trigonometry. So here we're not going to play smart. Let's take, for instance, the maximum marks you get here is 10 out of what? Out of 12. I'm not saying you should get 10. You have the potential of getting the whole marks, I know you. So cubic function also comes in two ways. It's either it's already graphed, it's already graphed, or you're asked to graph. If it's already graphed, usually they add the other questions. Sometimes calculus question or an algebraic question. Okay, so you should know how to graph, how to find the area, how to estimate gradient, how to solve equations there when it comes to cubic function. Let's say again here you get what? You get 10, Okay, or you are tired, you just get 8. Let's just get 8. Linear programming, the key is knowing exactly how to come up with inequalities from the passage. If you get correct inequalities from the passage, then those inequalities, they can guarantee you 8 marks. If you get 4 inequalities from the passage, you need to graph those 4 inequalities in the to plot in the graph, or on the graph. So if you plot them correctly, you are going to get 8 marks. So 4 times 2, because graphing them is also usually 4 marks. So 8 marks already. Then the other one should be the cost of each item in the last maximum profit. Let's say, for instance, you just this flow. And you get just 8 marks. 8 marks, 8 marks, and you fail to get the other 4 marks. And also, I'm not saying you should get 8. If geometry, you get 6. And here, if it's calculus, okay, I'll show you how to answer all calculus questions, all possible questions they may ask you in the final exam. So this is usually, we can write 12. Let's just write 10. 10. Okay, 10. So I'm not going to add the statistics. This is just if you are confused with one of the questions here. These are key questions. If you are confused by the way a question is asked, then you can replace it with what? Statistics. Depending on how fast you can solve statistics, there is a standard deviation which is usually 6 marks. Then plotting is 3 marks. Plotting is how many marks? There is completing a table which is 1 mark, and the plotting 3 marks. When you add this is 12, 10, right? Then the other 2 mark question can either be the percentiles, quartiles, the lowest quartile, the upper quartile, the semi-interquartile range, the 70th percentile. So you need to know all those medians. What? Okay. You can be sure of getting 6 marks. 1 and this plotting, okay? But the last question, which is 2 marks, okay, can be confusing because you don't know which one is coming in, percentiles, quartiles, interquartile rate, whatever. But it's simple. Statistics is simple. You can replace it if cubic function is giving you hell. Replace it with this one. Okay? This one. Again, let's say it's 8 marks. So don't add this side. Don't add 8 marks there. Okay, just you add 8 for cubic function. Now, How many marks so far? This is paper 2.
124 marks.
100 and what?
24.
Calculate nicely.
92. So altogether, section B and section A.
Section B and section A. Section A is how many marks? Total marks is 100. How I get you 120 something? It's what? 90? 92. 90 what? 92. That is paper 2. 92. Don't add the other this extra question. So 92. Someone has added as 92. Someone to confirm anyway. Don't add these. Add the ones I've marked or indicated here. Okay? Because here you have 10, 20. This is 16, 36, huh? So just section B, you have 36 out of 48, 36. Then here you have, this is 9, right? This is 17, right? 17 plus 5, plus this, plus this, plus this. I'm doubting 92. Calculate nicely. 92? Okay, 92. This is paper, just paper 2, 92 marks. Then paper 1, here, paper 1, algebra is usually, algebra is usually 4 marks in paper 1. So you see, algebra is awarded a lot of marks. In paper 2 is how many marks? 7. Paper 1 4, usually 4 marks. Okay? Factorization and simplifying, usually the first or second question. So algebra here, algebra is how many marks in? 4 marks. Okay? You also have functions. Also have what? Functions. Functions and marking is what? 4 marks. Variation is what? Variation is also 4 what? 4 marks. Travel graph is also what? 4 marks. Introduction to, I'm writing key to questions. Don't go in an exam and solve an index question or index situation question and be happy. Then you fail to answer these key questions. Okay? You answer a 1 mark question probability or set question, and you are happy. No, be happy when you successfully answered these questions here. Travel graph, the last question, which is 23. Then you also have inequalities or linear programming. Inequalities is 5 marks, right? 5 marks. Then there is introduction to cubic function or quadratic function, and it's usually 6 marks. Usually what? 6 marks. Yeah, triple graph again is also usually 6, but let's leave it at 4. Quadratic function. Quadratic function. Introduction to quadratic function is usually 6 marks. Let's just write 4. Let's stick to 4. Then there is also bearings. Bearings are simple if you know the principle by which it operates. Okay? Principles. Bearings are also easy. Bearings is 4 marks. Okay. Bearings 4 marks. What else? Oh, sets. Where you're supposed to shade or come up with index notation, right? Sets. Sets it's just 3 marks, the maximum 3. You shared 2 marks, then coming up, there's another question which is usually asked and is given 1 mark. Then there is indices. Indices is usually 4 marks. 4 marks. Okay? Probability is one, I'm not going to add it. But I'm not saying don't solve it. Alright? Solve it. So I'm just writing key questions here. So that you focus on them. Focus on them. Okay, indices, you have sets here. Then you have matrices, right? Matrices in paper 1 is how many matrices? 3, right? Usually 3. So, matrices, 3 marks. Okay? Let's add the last one. Let's just add the F geometry. Let's not add that one. So matrices here. Introduction to the example. And okay. Arithmetic progression and AP. AOT, arithmetic progression. Someone GP is simple. Someone to add this. Quickly.
That's
13? Oh, this one is 3 marks. Add 3. 40? So paper 2, 42 marks. 42 what? 42 marks. This is paper 1, eh? Paper 2, sorry.
Sir,
paper 1?
Sorry, sir. On this part, it was given 96, not 92.
This paper 2, yes. 96, not 92. Oh. Okay, let's get 92. Let's leave it the way it is. So, when you so the topics will be excluded. Alright? I'm not saying don't answer them. So there are a lot of topics. What I'm trying to say is that without knowing all the topics, you can still pass the exam. You can still get a distinction. You can still get a distinction without getting to know all the topics. Are you getting the point? Yes. So I've excluded approximation. Approximation. Okay, approximately. There is also similarities and congruency, which is simple, which is very simple. Also, I have added it here. Okay, sequence and what? Congruency. Then there is also F what? Geometry. I've not included it here. F geometry paper 1, right? F geometry paper 1. What else? Second theorem, vectors. Transformation, that is not one question. Linear programming is here, under inequalities. What else? Mensuration, where you are given a sector, find area of the sector or length of the what? Of the sector or an arc. Trigonometry, even trigonometry, right? Trigonometry, that we're supposed to use the SOHCAHTOA, those right-angled triangles. I've not even added them here. So add the 2. What is 96? Is 96? So it's 96 plus 42. 138. So I've told you that for you to get a distinction one, first distinction in mathematics, you need to get at least 135 what? 35 marks. Alright? Now, if you just concentrate on these, mind you, you will also know how to solve the other questions. But if you concentrate on these, you can guarantee yourself at least 130 what? 138 marks. So divide 138 by total marks. Paper 1 is 80, paper 2 is 100. Right? So do this. Okay, so you can calculate like this. Then mark the number of marks you get combined both paper 1 and paper 2. Let's say 138 over the number of marks, which is 180. Paper 2 is 100, paper 1 is 80. Multiplied by the percentage, which is 100 what? Percent. What are you getting?
76.
70? 76 per what? So what is 76 in terms of grades? It's a 1. Which is what? This what? A distinction. Any question on this in the part 2 and paper 1? Oh, even coordinate geometry, I have not even added it here. And simple coordinate geometry. So there are a lot of topics here. Questions?
Yes, sir.
Questions? Question number 7. Pseudocode and flowchart. The difference between pseudocode and flowchart. Hello? She's asking the difference between pseudocode and flowchart. Who can answer? Yes, please.
But I can try.
Try.
Pseudocode, it's already printed. Oh, pseudocode, the things are not in the thing. Then flowchart is the thing which is already written.
So pseudocode is a program, right? A program written in written form. Right? In written form, like sentences, but there is a way we write them. We don't just write them. This one calculate, define the what output, input. There is a way you write them. Okay? So that is a pseudocode. A flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of a pseudocode, where you have diagrams for input, you have whatever, something like this, you have blah 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 blah. These symbols, this is the diamond, of course. These symbols, this is a flowchart, right? It's a flowchart, and it has usually 5 marks. It's simple, don't worry, it's simple. You know, we'll focus on these in the next 2 months. Just in the next 2 months. Yeah, in the next. So we need to finish these. A lot of topics we've covered them, so we need to answer and go through them before you write your final exam, especially those who studied the late. Do you have any question here? Still, we don't want to get a distinction.
No, we do.
So work on your fastness. Even if you can solve all these questions, you can still get 0 again. Right? Even if you are able, you have the ability to solve all these questions. Plus the questions, plus the topics are not included here, you can still get 9. If you don't work on it, time management, the way you are finding these, okay? Because your paper will not be different from what your friends have been writing. Okay? That's the saying, you know, when the time is for going through past papers, they're just similar. Right? They're just similar. Even you, You've been saying, just similar. And the way of solving is just the same. So be fast when solving, but be mindful of what mistakes.
Which one is the one to, if you have, for example, you start a task, is to start with which one? Money estimation, second B.
Or section B.
In conducting with time.
Production with time. It depends. It depends. Start with what you know. Alright, don't start with what you are doubting. You don't even know the formula. You start with what you know because it will reduce your morale if you concentrate on other questions that will require you to think. Right? As you'll be thinking, the morale will be reduced, and you will not have the vigor to solve the questions you know. So start with section A. Section A. Start with what you know. Don't forget to indicate question numbers. Yes. So copy these the way they are. This should be your guide when you are studying. Until you know matrices, don't go to the next. Until you know trigonometry. If you're going to choose trigonometry, it's one of the question topics you're going to choose in section B, then you have no choice but to know.
That's you know.
Yes. So thank you so much. Let's all the best in your studies. Let's meet in the next